Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some teas for y'alls. We have yet another dating rumor. This one's a little bit crazy. We're gonna be talking about Taehyung and NaYeon from Twice. There was this thing about them because of Christmas, and I have a whole lot of opinions. I also want to get into someone talking about BTS and the virus. That one's actually a bit cool, so we'll save that for the end. So grab your dumpling mug and let's get into it. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into is of course Taehyung and this alleged dating rumor with NaYeon. I hope I'm saying her name right. Now I wanted to give some context because obviously I'm the CEO of Context and that is what I do here. Now it was alleged a long time ago that someone from Twice was dating BTS. I have no idea who started this. It wasn't Big Hit, it wasn't BTS, and I don't know why this was a thing. Like specifically Twice and BTS feels a bit random. The only reason I can assume from this is that they're both huge stars. For example, like nowadays Blackpink is shipped a lot with BTS. So then suddenly a lot of Blackpink and BTS rumors are surfacing. Let me just let you in on a little bit of secret. People don't just date other people who are popular. They tend to date who they like. If it's someone who happens to be popular, sure. But I would actually see BTS go for non-K-pop idols and date them. Now back in 2019, there was this apparent dating rumor between Jin and NaYeon from Twice. Now this was floating everywhere on the internet. And if you were a BTS stan back then, you might actually remember this. There was this apparent list that went viral. And it says Jimin right on top. And then for Taehyung, they actually put him with Yoona from SNSD. And now I find it interesting that they put Jennie and Kai there, because if at least one of the couples was like confirmed, then the whole list seems a lot more legit, right? And that's what they wanted you to think. And now people actually initially thought that the list was from Dispatch, but apparently it wasn't. It seemed like it was from like a regular forum user or something and they made it up. So there's obviously no real credibility behind it. There isn't really even evidence or photo evidence of any of these two people together. So the thing with Jimin and NaYeon from Twice, or really any BTS member with any member of Twice, it doesn't make sense to say they're dating. They don't interact too much. However, there was this one moment that I found, because I was really looking for these, to try to understand why people would think this. And I found a moment where Jimin was dancing in the 2018 KBS Gayo show. And you saw NaYeon kind of copy the dance that Jimin was doing. Now the dance that Jimin was doing wasn't full-blown choreography. It was just a little like side-to-side motion. And NaYeon did it probably because it felt natural, just like it felt natural for Jimin to do it. Or she felt like it was a little bit awkward and that she had to do something. And she didn't know what to do, so she just copied Jimin. It didn't look like they talked much. And if this was even one of the proof that was used to claim that they are dating, there really isn't much there. Daddy, no. Okay, so then how did NaYeon go from apparently dating Jimin to now apparently dating Taehyung? Well, there have been moments from previous award shows where Taehyung slightly glances at NaYeon or makes some eye contact. Oh boy, spicy. Seriously, not the eye contact. Our boys need to wrap those eyeballs up because next woman they have eye contact with is just gonna be preggers. Like when Taehyung looks into the camera, 9 million babies are born. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Apparently NaYeon and Taehyung have very similar Pomeranians. So it's like a known rule that when you date, you have to have the same dog. Or everything you touch will be automatically donated to Satan. So there's obviously no other reason to have the same dog. So that makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know about you. I can't argue with that logic. That's sarcasm, by the way. But one of the main things that happened is something that happened on Christmas. So Taehyung put out his song Snowflower. He talked about what the song meant, and it was really for people who were having a difficult time this year, much like a lot of songs that BTS are putting out lately. But also it's kind of like a gift to say sorry for taking so long with this mixtape. I guess he wanted to release something to hold people over. He's also been promising a Christmas song for a while, so this is a very good time to release it. And he also said that he would hope that this would help people with some anxiety. And I am glad because even his old song Winter Bear was something that I definitely listened to every time I felt anxious. So overall, he wanted this to kind of be a Christmas gift for armies. Now when Taehyung released this song, I believe he released it at midnight on Christmas Day. And apparently NaYeon did as well. She also released a song, but she released an Ariana Grande cover, Love Is Everything. Now people believe since they were released at the same time, not the same time, that if that was the case, there must have been some discussion beforehand. Maybe they met up and talked. They had a little plan to release it at the same time, because apparently it would be too much to think that it's a coincidence. People releasing something at midnight for Christmas. It's not like that happened happens all the time, or that Christmas is this huge holiday. But I also dug a bit deeper. Since I am not a once, I believe that is the Twice fandom name, right? Nothing against Twice, I just don't really keep up with them. But apparently NaYeon also released Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande last year, I believe, for Christmas. And this was also considered a gift to the fans. So the way I see it is this is a tradition that she's trying to do. Every Christmas at midnight, she'll release a cover. So I don't think that Taehyung and NaYeon had a meeting about this. I don't believe they had this conversation, but I definitely wanted to see what some people were saying on LYFT. I have same clothes and same birthday with Taehyung. Oh my god, Dispatch will announce something about Taehyung dating news or what? Because I have something in common with him. He might date me. You betcha. If I ever see you buying a shirt in a store and I rush over and I also buy that shirt, legally we are married now. There's no way to get a divorce, it's final. And that is why everyone around me is married. That is probably how they got married. They just went to the clothing shop. The guy that bought the same shirt as you could be a murderer. But that's okay, you're married to him now. You have 10 kids minimum. That is also how I'm married to all of the BTS members. Y'all asked for my secret, there it is. So I am so happy to hear that BTS is avoiding these dating rumors like the plague. They don't get involved and they don't address this because it's really not worth their time. Instead, I'll address it for them and I will squash it before it becomes a thing. BTS is over there in their lane, doing their own stuff over there and killing it. In fact, a very, very large company called WHO or WHO, I'm sure you've heard about them. They decided to mention BTS, which is very interesting. BTS obviously has a lot of impact. And if the WHO can use a huge figure like BTS to prove a point on how the world should be a little bit more careful right now, it would obviously drive home the point a lot more and maybe actually have an effect. Every time I go out, I do wear a mask. It is the right thing to do. You should too. However, I doubt people who don't wear a mask will be listening to what I have to say anyway. But hopefully they'll listen when BTS says it. The WHO actually praised BTS for actually wearing a mask. And this is because Big Hit is actually taking those precautions and really keeping their artists safe. We've seen BTS sing and talk recently at award shows or whatever it is, and they've had their mask on. And if they can do that, then you can wear it for 30 minutes going to a supermarket. Apparently just wearing a mask on stage on TV is not enough because a lot of people can't really take a hint. So you have to pretty much spell it out with some of these people. So Jimin apparently actually took a picture with him in his mask and said this: "The situation is getting worse day by day. Wear a mask well and always go around with caution." Now this action caught the attention of the person from the WHO and they expressed their gratitude for BTS for wearing a mask. He wrote a tweet saying this: "Thank you BTS. Thank you BTS J-Hope for reminding us to wear a mask and being a role model for BTS ARMY and the rest of the world. Follow the #1 artist on the Billboard Hot 100, wear a mask above your nose, fighting." I think we have a secret army in the WHO. And yes, yes, yes. The second wave definitely needs us all to pull together. I feel like we're in the home stretch here. I think it's really going to be over soon. In the meantime, there is plenty, and I mean plenty, of comfortable, easier to breathe, and fashionable masks that you can get. So wear one and enjoy the trend of having a face mask on. But anywho, or any WHO, corny joke, I wanted to see what some people were saying over on LYFT. Thank you for all your kind words and thank you for helping people all around the world. We should applaud all the health workers wearing a mask and being careful and aware of the pandemic is a sign of respect to all the people all around the world who works hard for us every day. I'm glad people are realizing how important this is. I am just now kind of realizing that maybe the whole world has realized how important this was for a long time, and it's just Americans that really haven't realized. But I have even bigger and higher respects for health workers, so if that is something that you are doing, I applaud you. You are amazing. Obviously, my respect was there before, but now it's much bigger. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring it in this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. As always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and kind of check stuff out. I have a lot of content over there that I can't really post on here. This is because it'll get copyrighted or taken down, so you can definitely go over there and check that out. Link is in the top of the description down below. You can get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can recommend things that you want to see over there as well. I also have a video over there explaining that anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel, so make sure you go and check that out. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of the video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.
I would